What's up, friends? Welcome back to Battle Brothers. So now, since the last episode, I noticed a comment from one of you that made me quite concerned, actually. It was that there's no lumber mill on this map. I just assumed there would be one, and I could have sworn I saw a lumber mill, like to the west of the map, like Hohenfest. That's something we need to check out. You look at that blast furnace ore smelter. So Hohenfest is a good place to get armor and weapons. Friedewald, surely. I mean, that looks like it's stacks of wood, so those would be... Anyway, the reason it concerned me was because I've been holding on to... what's his name here? Tobit. At level 6 as a bowyer. He's absolutely crap in terms of his numbers, but if he was just going to produce me a masterwork bow, I'd be happy with that. But now, if we can't get our hands on 2 stacks of lumber, then that's not going to happen. So let's finish up this map, and then I think it's time to spend a bit more of our time around here on the western part of the map, near House, what's it called? Goswin. There's a lot more forest cities there, and we are in the market for 2 more hunters in any case. Okay, quick equipment check. That's all good. Filmac. Okay, 1 more level up and he will have level 7. I'm going to check on the training as well. It's 5 more battles. Yeah, I do think that these long swords are what I want to take into this battle here. The flail is also fine. And of course my backline. I'm quite happy with my backline. I'm most happy with these shield breakers. I'm surprised at how well they've worked. I mean, I've put almost no points into their range skill, but they seem to be hitting their range shots. And then when it's time to go to work with an axe, they can do it over 2 squares or over 1 square. The extra point of bags and belts lets us be a bit of versatile with the nets as well. Although, after the last fight, I might be well placed to actually carry some extra bandages. I'm so gutted about that. So we've still got 2 archers, and we've still got Filmac, thank goodness. He's got good potential. Visit the farms and requisition the foods they have. Yeah, fine. Okay, so the farmhouses are in the distance. Fields of crops seesaw to a crisp wind, rustling like calm ocean waves. Farmhands chop through the fields with scythes, a crew of followers heaving the remains with pitchforks. Donkeys bring up the rear, drawing carts through the rough-shod terrain. The farmers begin loading the coats as you near. Their leader steps forward. I ain't happy about doing this, but I'm happier here in these fields than sitting in some war camp waiting to die in a war I don't care about. My men will help you load the carts so you can be on your way. When you see Sir Magnus, put in a good for me, will you? I'd like to keep farming. Thank you. Good lad. I hate it when in that mission you have to end up fighting the peasants. I'm gonna pop down to Wolfhide and get some food. We're a touch low. Ooh, cheap, cheap. So I've got a decision to make. So when I get 2 more ranged fighters, I could make them straight archers, but I mean, you guys have seen how deadly Caesar is, so you can imagine how good 4 of him would be. 4 guys with warbows would be absolutely monstrous. That being said, when I get the setup that I want, which is 7 up front, 5 at the back, it would be Clout McDowd in the center, surrounded by either 4 archers or 2 archers and 2 crossbowmen or 2 throwing weapon specialists, 2 ninjas. So it's just a decision of whether the next two ranged guys that are higher are going to be crossbowmen, bowmen, or throwing weapon users. Okay, so aren't spies the best? Look at this little man. He tells me, Sir, House Rumholt has a large shipment of goods coming in. Weapons, armor, food and so forth. Well, I say I've got just the man to take advantage of this news. You. Go and find the shipment and lay it to waste. So, like, the smart play would be to make the next two ranged guys archers. That's the most percentage play. And I think that is what I might end up doing, because... Ooh. Well, we may as well take out this caravan hand while we wait for this supply caravan. I might end up going for another two archers, because another two crossbowmen, I mean the crossbowmen are fine, but I feel like the crossbow upgrade is the least effective of the three throwing weapon upgrades. It just gives you extra armor pierce, and the armor pierce of the crossbows is already incredible. Throwing weapons, the big thing about throwing weapons is their accuracy at close range and their armor shred. But now we're already in the phase of the game where armor destruction is best done by my front line with two-handed warhammers and the like. So as good as a throwing weapon might be, I can't help but feel like the role that it's good at would be better done by a front line. So long-winded way of saying I think the next two ranged guys are going to be just straight archers. Ooh, good shot. Got him. This civil war is going to end any second. I mean, we are busy absolutely wrecking these guys, so... Jesus, Arsenbot. Brutal. God, these crossbows are freaking terrifying. Is he gonna come closer? No, he's turned done already. He's a brave lad, I'll give him that much. Oof. The other argument against throwing weapons for my mind is the cost. And this is something I really want to think about when the DLC comes out and we use our peasant mob. It's super tempting with the peasant mob to just go like, you know, mass throwing weapons. I think it'll be hilariously funny as well. But remember, each throwing weapon counts as 4 ammo. So you use 4 times as much ammo as you do for like a bow and arrow or a crossbow. And it's going to be a noticeable drain on the finances. Cheeky. I really want to get the tier 3 two-handed mace. Stop resisting, just die, damn it. There you go, that'll help. Oof. Rip. Don't worry, donkey, we won't kill you. So what do we have here? Wool spinner, wheat. I'm actually glad to be in this part of the map. There's a decent chance we can come across some spiders, and we've been desperately looking for spiders for quite a while. Once we have the spiders, that's going to unlock the coat of plates and coat of scales. So on the subject of what to do with the next two ranged guys, I think I'm going to go for archers, especially because it has been so long since I've had 4 good qualified archers on the back lines. I think the war pigs had good archers like that for a while. And it was just so great standing back and just raining arrows, ranged death onto your enemies. Come on, spiders. Where you at, Webnix? Shit, here comes the supply caravan. The same as the last fight against the supply caravan, we'll wait until they're out in the open. 18 of them, that shouldn't be too bad. I assume they're going to have a number of arbalesters, so we'll switch to kite shields in a moment. Quickly, before it gets dark, use supply caravan, idiots. It's only a few arbalesters, many footmen. I think we'll keep the regular, what are the kite shields or the archery ones? What are these called again? Heater shields. But then again, those arbalesters are so dangerous. They're so much more dangerous than almost anything else. I've been wondering for some time whether I could justify putting something like anticipation on my front line, just so that, which they would indirectly buff their fighting against melee fighters, because then you can use the heater shield and still have decent range defense. That being like 28 here on Mercelt is really low. Okay, I need tier 2 crossbows, not too bad. But that dude does have height advantage. What's the percentage there? 37, that is really high. So he can shoot 7 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we move back 1. Here's the sergeant. Also, on the subject of the peasant horde, I am looking forward to making use of backline fighters like bullmen, bullhook users. How little damage he took. Excellent. In my current setup, I just don't feel like I can justify the bull users. It would mean not having the shield breakers, and I think my shield breakers are some of my best troops. Yo, 5%. Okay, missed though. Good. Good lord. I hate to say it, but Tobit is completely expendable. He's a bowyer and a crap one at that. And we still need to actually check whether we do even have the option of buying wood on this map. But what you saw right there, to me, is the argument for having a specialist crossbowman and you make him a headhunter. You know what, fuck it, let's do it. That's what I want to do now. The next two ranged guys are going to be crossbow users and I'm going to give them headhunter. I'm going to see what kind of horsepower we can get out of a build like that. If I spam here, I've got the best chance. Leg you. Tobit. I mean, I have put a few levels into him. I'll tell you what, hide in that bush until we've taken down their archers. And that sergeant's going to be an issue. I will put a net on him on the next turn. It's a tube rack. This is the old switcheroo trick they're going to try to do here. I need to try to take advantage of that as soon as I can. Defrosty is also a long axe user. You know what? I am better off switching here so I can do that. Blood rack. Fucking get him! Oh, wait, not like that. Yes! And just wait till we have tier 3 longswords. AKA great swords. Yeah, we'll ignore the sergeant. Okay, I missed a trick there. With Legio, I should have put the dog down. Where is he running to? That's weird. It's a tube wreck. That's what I'm talking about. It does sound painful, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and there's another hunting bow, at least one more hunting bow on the shopping list. Careful backline, boys. 76 and he fucking misses. I probably should have used split and try to hit that billman. $45. I think I'm better off with a one-handed. Ouchie. Okay, Tobit can almost get involved again. I just need to finish up these archers here. Jesus Christ, Cesar! It's the casual triple kill. I think wait until these guys have finished going while you've got your shield up. Oh god, that looks so painful. There we go, it's almost breaking. So the argument for 4 archers has for a long time been that when you're up against enemies with a lot of archers, you just need more of them. And I feel like so far we've done fine with only 2. I mean, we would do better with even more, but you know. Fucking get wrecked. Now, a lot of guys in the situation would try to break shields, but I want to keep collecting heater shields, and it would take me 2 turns to break his shield anyway. And he's already breaking, so like 1 hit more and these guys should start panicking. I can't step out there, unfortunately. Hit that Billman. So Balloonsky will use the... Actually, we're going to dagger this guy. Because he's got the kite shield, so less melee defense. That's 0 for 3 on Satubrak. That's 3 in a row he's missed. All of them are around about 80%. The lad is cursed, I'm telling you. And the assault is struggling as well. Sorry, buddy. Legu's got your back. Oh, I didn't like that. No fearsome, so that was a natural panic roll. So Cesar, just to put that into perspective, has in the last 2 turns taken 5 shots in a row and gotten 5 kills. I could be daggering here for more of their gear, for more money, but if I could just kill them all. So this is annoying that you can't control the swing, so you only hit 2 people at a time. But I get why you can't. I mean, the last thing 2-handed swords needs is more buffs. Hey, it's a Tubrak, finally. And now he's doing work. Now the battle's won. Like, numbers wise, the archers are a lot better than the crossbowmen, but there's something about, like, I think it's the sound effects. it's the thunk and the crunch that you get from the crossbows that is just super, super satisfying. Take a breather, boys. So not everyone has recover yet. I need to look at that. Come on, donkeys, flee already. Wait, didn't one guy run back? Maybe it's that dude who's standing next to his donkeys now. No, it's just the asses. Oh, is that it? Yeah, it's over. Okay, they had already run. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Now I remember. So XP numbers. Nice, 483. MVP, it's got to be Cesar. Look at that. 520 damage with 6 kills. That is bonkers. What is cheap shite here? That's cheap shite. It's cheap shite. It's nice we've gotten another male shirt. Money, 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 money. Money. Let's go get paid, boys. A cha-ching. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go all about a Hohenfest. There's a weaponsmith there. There's a training hall. There's an armorer. I also want an excuse to run through these woods a bit more, see if we can't find a spider or 30. Now, it's very much a long-term ambition, but at a certain point I also want to have 7 tier 3 spears in stock. What's our rating, by the way? Glorious. 3,000, wow. A long ways to go. The highest I ever got was 8,000, I think. Ooh, Hunter's Cabins. We're looking for wood. No wood. What is the dog situation? Do we need to top up on dogs? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more dogs needed. Okay. That's like 2,500 gold. So after this mission, we'll go to Wildwalked and buy up a bunch of doggies. Oof, that scared the shit out of me. Cohendorf just keeps switching allegiances. There we go. Too expensive, unfortunately. Although we need some food. Right, give me the cash. Oh, that's nice profit. Look at that. So we were carrying almost 5,000 gold worth of product, and then we haven't even started selling weapons yet. I think I should. The thing is, I want to hang on to the pikes for low-level zombie farming, but I need the space in my inventory. Clearly that's too many shields. I do not need all those shields. Let's keep 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough. And then 1. So we've already got 5, so that's 6, 7, 8. I think 9 is probably the most we'd need. Do we have a falcon? Could do with a falcon. Yeah. Birdie. Now, this weaponsmith, I really hope he has a tier 3 mace. Nope, but he has got a great sword. I do need great swords. 85 to 105 compared to 65 to an extra 20 points of damage. I tell you what, we will fight this next battle against the army, and hopefully they'll have Zweihanders that we can pick the great swords up off the ground. That is super expensive. The other option is save up enough money, so like if Ivar had a great sword I would buy him, because even if he's not what I want, I can just get rid of him and at least keep his weapon. Out of interest, look at that, 600 gold to try him out, good lord. Aha! The Saleh helmets, we've been saying we're going to buy them on site for a while, so we'll keep doing that. Armor wise, these mail shirts are really good. So for someone like Aloysius, 47 armor goes through. That's around 50, so an extra, what, 15? And then if you put a dire wolf pelt on that, it's 145 for 14, which is an excellent rate. It really is excellent. Okay, Cesar, let's see, 41% of damage, 42% of damage for an extra 30 head armor. For my crossbow users, I can actually have them weapons or have them carry helmets that impede vision by 1, because they just need 6 vision, which is the max of the crossbow. And with a throwing weapon, you can actually have the guy wear a helmet that impedes vision by 2, because he starts with base 7 vision but only needs 5 to be able to throw his weapons that far. But I think then, wait, maybe the same thing applies for crossbows, because so the max range is 6, but if he has height advantage, I think he can shoot 7. But if Legiu had height advantage, he could still only shoot 6 because of his... So a Saleh helmet would actually benefit him quite a lot. So I need lots more of these. What do I not need? A hunting bow. The war brands are useful for zombie farming. The great axe, yeah, in case we up against the Shrat. Noble sword, useful. Military cleaver, meh. The flails. So these I keep for the what are they called again? Ancient legionaries. But I think now that we've got two-handed swords, I mean, like, Mersault would use his mace, even though he's against a legionary with a shield. You know, he's accurate enough. And Balunski is actually better off using a two-handed sword than a flail, because he can just use split and hit the legionary at the back. Eisenbart's good with his dagger. It's really only Setubrak who would benefit from the one-handed flail, but and then I'd rather have him use the two-handed, so... I think it's time we can finally get rid of these. We'll hang on to the three-headed flail, though. Might still find a good use for that. I so badly want someone who can use a two-handed hammer properly, but we just don't have a person who can do that. Okay, friends. Oh, wait, I forgot to buy more food. Whoopsie. Let's go finish this mission. Get paid. So, what am I going to do with Tobert? I do think I am going to get rid of him. My suspicion that we don't have a lumberyard on the whole map, it's probably going to prove to be correct. See, that's Herbalist Grove. But we'll make that decision once... Where's this one city here in the forest? Friedewald. Once these ruins are rebuilt, we'll see what they are. I still think these are lumberyards. Like those stacks of wood there suggest that those are lumberyards. Rumult is the new ruler of Wesendorf. The cities are changing hands quite a lot in this battle, in the civil war. It's interesting that we are basically allied with Kaltenborn, who are fighting against these guys, but Grimhold isn't. That's Grimhold. Grimhold aren't aggro to us. I find interesting. Okay, so the next fight will be a big pitched line battle, so let's spread the boys out. And let's think about the shields we're going to be using. As always, it's the enemy arbalists that are the big threat. Just deciding whether to go with heaters or kites. The melee resist number is 39. Okay, that's 24. That's not good. 33, 35. They're not great, but I think they're good enough. I mean, yes, that makes us weaker against their frontline guys, but those arbalistas are so deadly. Wow, we outnumbered badly. 26 versus 32. We'll move a little bit forward here. At least we've got the height advantage, and I'm seeing 2 warbows on those mercenaries. Those are going to cause a lot of pain for us. Shit. Killing those master archers is going to be so hard. Your siege says is up to the task. Jesus. And so as scary as these master archers are, but look at how low the hit chances are. I'm probably better off hitting these guys. We'll move forward and we'll hit them. Kill those 3. I can probably bet that these mercenaries are going to target the enemy soldiers anyway, not my guys. Don't put a shield wall against the dog, just kill it. No, you footman fool, you've messed the lineup. The early signs are not good. The allied guys are not positioning themselves very well. I think I'm going to move up and just go straight to work. Actually, no, I'm still in the crossbow ranged fighting phase. Sir Erland, Sir Valdemar. But whoever steps there, I hope it's the sergeant. Eisenbart should make short work of him. This is Sir Chubrak. Grab that high ground. This is Balloonsky with his longsword. If I go here, then I secure that bit of high ground for my ranged guys, so I'll do that. I'm also happy to not have my shield up because I'm protected by these trees from these ranged guys. Nice headshot. This is actually kind of scary. I think I'm going to sort of abandon the northern flank and let these guys handle it. I really want to press through the middle here because these are the dudes I'm worried about. Mr. Frosty. Nice, good shot. That Iraq with his sword. It is tempting for me to chuck myself there, then I can split, but then the sergeant would just swap and he'd be triple surrounded, so that's no good. Try to reinforce there. Tobit I gotta be super careful with. A couple of hits and he'll die. That's not bad, okay. In fact, that's really good. I'll take that. Aloysius. Probably should go to his banner on the next turn. Oh. Oh, and I need my allied soldiers to do some work there with their crossbows, because they've been rubbish so far. That's like 2 or 3 of the allied billmen are dead already. And then when the ones who aren't dead shoot friggin' dogs. Dumbass. But the northern flank's gonna be a fuck up. Which just means I need to win the southern flank quite hard and then push up around. So someone like Legue now needs to probably take his shield out, punch this guy back, and try to get up onto this high ground. This is Caesar. And I missed 272, 281% shots. Fuck my life. I'm legit very worried. We're outnumbered. It's not terribly outnumbered, but it's not good either. Oh, perfect. Yes, move forward. So, Tubrek, just hang where you are. He's safely hidden in that bush. Nice. So that seems suicidal, but they're just going to use Swapperino to get him on the back line. Or maybe I'll take the opportunity now. Just to nail that billman before he gets swapped out. Good. That's better. Fuck yeah, that northern flank is a disaster. Well, it's gonna be a disaster. I'll be so psyched if I can get one of these 2 warbows. The AP is knocked back, it's 4, so I still have enough to get up there if it hits. It's not ideal. Okay, Aloysius. Ah! We have Mercel to hold try to hold the northern flank. I think we do. Ah. Nice, good hit. Now, let's hope for a headshot on this guy, because he's only wearing 90 points of head armor. Hey, look at the hit difference, 89%, 68. Oh, yes, Tubrek. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Cesar. So I can either go here and try to finish off the sergeant and my melee guys can push through, but I think... Okay, wait, let's see. So action 36 turns, 18 turns, 28 turns. Fuck it. Got to kill these dudes at the back here. Fuck you with your winged mace. I'll show you how to fight with a mace. You bastard. Yes, good shot. Tobert, is he in long axe range of anybody? No, he's not. What I could do here is I could use swap with Lodorak and Sachubrak. Then Lodorak can split and hit those two. Shot full mech. Now move forward. Next. Oh, god damn it. Oh, thank god. I think it's time to get your banner out, Aloysius. Thunk. Okay, good. We've broken the southern part of the flank. The center is still quite a tough fight. Now for Sir Erland, I might put the time in to break his shield. I think that could be worth it. And you make the argument, and I'm just buffing his damage. We are almost guaranteed to not be getting his armor. I'm going to wait here because I actually want to move to Frosty up to help fight here. We're unlikely to get Sir Erland's armor because we've got this guy here in melee contact with him. Now Mercer, what's the to hit chance? 64, that's not bad. Big stun, that's a stun for 2 turns. Oh, unlucky. So being at height disadvantage is obviously scary, but it's a marksman, so it's fine. Go on, Balloonski. Fuck's sake. Oof. Ah, rip. And makes them confident. Fuck. Fuck you, Arbalista. It feels like their archers have been a lot more effective than ours. I mean, like our allies. But like they're both taking pretty much the same kind of shots. It's just like, you know, they've had the luck of the numbers a bit more. That's better. Fucking get him. This is really bad. Well, arguably we've evened the numbers up a bit. It looked a bit worse a little while ago. Unfortunately, Tobert is a bit of a non-entity in this fight. If I could just get Eichenbart to dagger that sergeant to death, that's hopefully going to remove all of that confidence we have there. I need to win the southern and middle part of the fight pretty quick because the northern side is collapsing in a hurry. Look at that, is fucking that nimble. Good. So the thing is now Mersault and Legu and Aloysius need to fight like a retreat. A fighting retreat. He has put himself at height disadvantage, so if I can... Oh, fuck you! Ugh. God, that has ruined Eisenbart now. Yeah, well, that is the effectiveness of... what's that perk called again? Duelist. That's all that armor pierce. The enemy is a lot stronger than we are. Why would you do that? Let him stay at height disadvantage, you tit. Phew. Good. Actually better off splitting that way, but 71... Oh, thank goodness. I think as soon as their archers go down, this will be a better fight for us. But they've been really hard to kill. Oof. Thank goodness we were able to close in on these crossbowmen. Yes! If we hadn't been able to close into these crossbowmen, we'd be doing even worse. I do think we got this. We can win this, but we are taking a lot of damage. Good, nice hit. Okay, one more of these master archers to go. I think I'm going to finish off this sergeant, thank God. Fuck's sakes, now I gotta swap Eisenbart out. Aloysius is our best bet. Good hit, Mr. Footman, well done. Fall back. This overwhelm is ruining us as well. 72, 56. Fucking hell. Let's drop all the dogs. We need some guys to start taking these hits for us. Sir Magnus has done pretty much fuck all for the last few turns. So now Balloonsky is caught out in a nasty spot. I tell you what, I'm gonna breathe so I can swap with Sir Magnus and then my sword can do more work here. Bad. So Eisenbart's likely to go down because it's really only Aloysius who can swap him out. And that mercenary has an open shot at him. Oh! Fuck, he's got a survivor tax from that billman and from that mercenary. Let's hope I can kill that billman. Ah! That's so scary. Good shot. Fucking get him. 90%. Eat shit. And like, I want to kill that mercenary, but I got 95% shot here. I think I'd be silly to turn that down. See, I'm hoping for a scatter shot to actually hit. And now that we've shattered their line here, I can get Eisenbot out, and then we can start rushing at that marksman. That's in 5 turns. That's in 4 turns. 2, 3. Sir Valdemar. Then me. I actually don't need to swap Eisenbot out. He can run out himself. I think Aloysius needs to help reinforce here. So let's see. So who's next? Aloysius, then Balunsky, then Legu. Okay, good. Yeah. So Eisenbot will go hide in that bush. I mean, he'll strategically relocate into that superior point of positioning. Is what he'll do. Yes, good stun. Well done to Chubrak, that was clutch. That was a clutch hit. Okay, good. So we've smashed the southern flank. Now we've got to readjust and take on the northern flank. We can forget about trying to get armor here on Sir Erland. It's just about making sure none of our guys die in this fight now. If we can somehow get that bow, that's just a bonus, but that's not something we can count on at all. So you see their Master Archer only took 1 shot. That was part of the reason why I charged him with Loadorak. Putting pressure on him is the best way to limit his damage. Just force him to spend his action points moving rather than shooting. 5%. Fuck it, let's actually... We'll take the shot, but on the next turn... Tobit will rather just start breaking shields. That's probably all he's good for. Damn, that was smart. I hope that what Valdemar is doing is moving so he can flee. .68's pretty damn good. No, that guy needs to die. Well done. That's a complication. So Chubrak, can we finish up here so you can help on the other sides? Ah, unlucky. Okay, that's big. Well done, Balinski. There's an outside chance we can get Sir Valdemar's armor. But the fact that he's still confident means he's still very dangerous. Let's finish up here on the southern flank. Get up there on the northern flank, Loderak. Just hang on to your fatigue, mate. Okay, so this is our battle to win now. I feel like we've broken the back of their forces, but it's not over by any means. I've got to start hitting these guys here now. Okay, good. The mercenaries are fleeing. Don't move, Eisenbach. Just stay bravely in that bush. Ah. Oh, that's big. Okay, that's big. Just checking who's got a net. Oh, so close. His armor's only dented. We can try get his armor. Well done, Sir Tubrak. Finally he joins the party. Starts doing damage. Oh, careful with that fucking crossbow. That's unlikely we get the warbow. Yeah, we didn't get either of the warbows. Would have been very fortunate, I suppose. Here's our best bet. Eisenbart can actually start moving up. Once Sir Valdemar is fleeing, then Eisenbart can step up and start stabbing. Motherfucker. Shit, no dagger. No dagger on either of these guys. Aloysius should have a dagger. But he needs a turn to recover. So what I'm doing here is exceptionally dangerous, but it is worth it if I can get his armor. While he is in riposte, just grab a breather. Okay, no, good, he's fleeing. Oof, ouch. Maybe a dagger on the ground. Nope. Yes. Pierce chest, nice. It's gonna ruin. Hey, good. He's exhausted. He's fully exhausted now. So Tobit, you can't help with the dagger stabbing, but at least help surround him. Just get around him in preparation for when his morale breaks completely. With the soldiers finish off Sir Erland, we'll deal with Sir Valdemar. Nice, noble sword. No, you tit, careful, you can hit us with that crossbow. There's got to be a dagger or something on the floor here I can pick up. Sword. Sword. Nothing. At least that's a lot of armor piercing damage. So, full max steps in. No, wait. Eisenbart goes there, full mac goes there, so then Tobit can step in there if need be. Ah! He's wavering, he's almost broken. Here's someone with a dagger. So arguably I should have known and started the fight with, instead of hand axes, daggers on my shield breakers. But that being said, they did do some work with their one-handed axes. Eisenbart, it's still too dangerous to step in. He has to be fully broken before you step in. If I step Eisenbart in now, I'm betting on McDowd being able to stun lock him, which is not at all something you can bank on. Stop ruining his armor, you fucking idiot! Okay, cool. Eisenbart, get in there. Stabby stab time. You fucking idiot. Okay, not a great haul. But some nice tier 3 weapons at least. Victory! Let's head to this temple here. Level ups? Nope. I'm absolutely ready for this war to be over now. It's gone on for ages. I'm very pleased about these 2 mail shirts though. Okay, wow, that was a long one. Hour and 10 minutes. Big epic battle though. Friends, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for watching. I'm Stobbie149. This is the Bloody Dawn. When we come back, we'll go get paid. and heal up. We still need to find some spiders. We still need to head more to the west of the map and fish for 2 more ranged fighters and for some more frontline reinforcements, because we don't even have anyone spare. And we've still got tier 3 greatswords on the shopping list, which we haven't been getting. So yeah, a lot to do still. Thanks for watching. See you next time.